Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about the new Huda Beauty Desert Dusk Palette. It is so gorgeous and I created this eyeshadow look right here for you guys. So if you want to see how to get it, go ahead and keep watching. Okay you guys, so I have my full face done with foundation, powders, and everything like that. But let's go ahead and open this beautiful palette. So this is the Desert Dusk Palette from Huda Beauty, and I'm so excited to try it because it has been said to be amazing and it has some gorgeous colors in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it looks like inside, and then we can get inspired to create this beautiful eyeshadow look. Oh my gosh, you guys, so first of all, I took the palette out and let me just show you guys a little bit closer. This is sand, like straight up sand in this PR package, and it is so pretty. So I love that little extra detailed touch to their PR package. So here is the eyeshadow palette. So here is what the eyeshadow palette looks like on the outside, and let's go ahead and see what the inside has to offer. The outside packaging is so beautiful. I love how there's a little bit of highlight on all the diamond areas as well as the eyeshadow, and then when you open it up, it is so gorgeous and has so many beautiful colors. Lots of very purple tones, you got coppery tones, and some colors that have so much pigment. Well, it looks like it has so much pigment on the outside. So I'm really excited to swatch these and see if they are as pigmented as they look, because they look really pretty. But for today's look, I feel like I'm really inspired by these orange tones, copper tones, especially this tone right here called Cosmo. It looks like it is very shimmery and it's super loose. I just rubbed my fingers through it. This is what the color looks like, but the pigment is very strong, so I feel like it would be best if you use this with a wet brush. So I definitely want to try that color. We have about 18 colors in the whole palette, and there are a lot of matte colors as well as a good amount of shimmers, but some really intensely pigmented, you know, bright, shimmery, glittery type colors. So I'm very excited to try this. So let's go ahead and get straight into the eyeshadow. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime the eyes for the eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using a concealer today. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. And I'm just using a fluffy brush. This is by Bella in the number 111. Okay babes, I moved it a little bit closer so that you guys could see. Let's get straight into the lighter shades in the palette. I'm going to be using the Desert Sand all over my eyes to make that primer really matte. And I'm going to be using the Luxie 205 brush. So I'm digging my brush into this shade right here, and there is so much, you know, fallout. I don't know if you guys can see how much comes out of that. Be careful because there's a lot of product that comes out. When it goes on the eyes, it's actually really good, but I feel like that's a waste when so much of it is all over the palette. Okay, then I want to be deepening up my crease with a good transition shade. I'm going to be using Eden from the palette with the same blending brush. It's like this peachy kind of matte color. Ooh, that's pretty. So I'm picking up another blending that brush. I don't know who this is by. Alana Bedreau, and it doesn't have a number. So I'm picking up one that is a little bit more sparse, and I'm going to be applying Amber, which is this kind of burnt orange shade, to the crease. So with this smaller brush, I'm using this brush from Motives. It's their eyeshadow shading brush. I'm going to be picking up this Blazing shade. It's a really nice orangey shade. I'm just going to pack this on the outer part of the eyes. Looking very fiery, looking very fierce. A lot of the shades in this palette, they're very, very warm, and then with the cool tones, she added lots of purple. So I'm digging really into the warm tones, and then I'll add some cool kind of sexy sparkly tones a little bit later. I am definitely getting some fallout, so just be careful to dust it away as you go, or you can add, you know, some baking powder underneath. Okay, so I'm going to be picking up a brush that's more flat. This is from Makeup Addiction. It's their classic shader brush, and it's pretty flat, kind of like a concealer brush. I'm also picking up the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist and spray my brush so it will be wet for our shimmery shadows. And for the eyes, I first want to start out with this shimmer. It's called Celestial, and it's this really pretty gold copper with a little bit of pink iridescent shimmer inside there. So I really wanted to put this on my eyelid first. This shade right here. On the screen it doesn't look super gold, but it's very gold. Ooh, it shows up really pink actually. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. So I'm kind of doing it in a swiping motion so it creates a really nice almost cut crease shape to it. Just like that. I do feel like the shadows are really pigmented, but once I put them on the eyes, I don't know if it's because I got it wet, I don't feel like as much product is coming off as I want. But it's a really pretty color. Okay, so let's layer some of these colors. I'm gonna be putting Nefertiti. Okay, I'm saying that horribly. But I'm gonna put this beautiful, almost champagne gold shimmer on top of the Celestial that I just put on. And I'm gonna be using it dry and see if it transfers better. Definitely does. So maybe don't use them wet. Dry actually is better. And I'm just gonna pack this right on top. Gorgina. Okay, so I do want to try a little bit of Cosmo, but first let's do a little bit of color underneath on the lower lash line. So I'm going to be using Saffron, which is this really gorgeous red tone on the bottom of my lash line, and it's a matte shade. And in the inner front, I'm going to be using a little bit of Oud. I'm feeling like very Egyptian princess type vibes with this whole palette. Aladdin. So for Cosmo, I want to get a tiny brush, a little wet. We'll see how good that one works when it's wet. And I just want to place a dot in the center of the eyelid. So it's going to be right where the pupil lays or sits, or whatever a pupil does. Okay, so I'm going to be using this very tiny brush from Motives. It's a lip brush, so use whatever brush is as small as possible so we could be very detailed. Spraying more of my Tatcha spray and going straight into Cosmo. Ooh, that's beautiful. So like I said, honey, I think that's my favorite color from the whole palette. So I'm placing it right in the center, and I'm definitely getting some, you know, little glitter fallouts, but it's okay. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. I feel like this is very like beautiful palette for the holidays. So definitely pick it up before Christmas because I feel like these shades are very Christmassy, Halloween, Thanksgiving-y, really pretty. So I did want to incorporate some of the purpley tones in this palette, even though we have so much going on. But maybe using Twilight or Retrograde in the inner corner can add that little bit of a cool tone shimmer. So let's do Twilight. Let's do it, Edward! I used to love Twilight, and I still do. I'm 26, and I will literally sit and binge watching Twilight. So using the same brush, I did clean it off. Get a little bit of this color. And we're gonna put it right in the inner corners. Ooh. Oh gosh. Huh. That burns. Don't get the dewy skin mist in your eyeball. Ooh, like a little comet coming out of my eyes. Love it. We have some really colorful eyes going on right now, but I feel like I never do color. I do lots of neutral tones, so I wanted to change it up for you guys. I'm just barely lifting my head back and I'm pulling a little bit of the color higher to create a little bit more of an artistic look to the shadow. So it's not just in the inner corners, it goes a little bit more onto the eyelid too. That way at every angle you kind of get a little bit of shimmer coming from all the areas of your eyes. Okay, all we're missing in the next step is a little bit of liner, and I'm going to be using my favorite liquid liner. This is from Girlactik and it is their Precise Eyeliner Marker. This is a felt tip liner. I've showed you guys this before. It has a really long felt tip, so it just makes it really easy for those eyeliner people out there that struggle, because we all struggle. I mean, I've been wearing eyeliner since I was a fetus and I struggle. But let's go ahead and pop this on, and of course, since we're going very just Arabian princess vibes, I'm going to be doing a nice crispy wing. Whew! It's black. Love a dark liner. That's a real nice wing. Okay, once you have these wingies on your eyes, we can go ahead and pop on some lashes and mascara. I'm gonna go choose what lashes I want to put with this. Something definitely fluffy or really long. Okay, so I put on just some lashes that I've used before because I didn't want to waste any, because I'm not doing anything tonight. After this, I'm probably gonna sit and watch Criminal Minds and binge eat with my boyfriend. So sadly, I won't get to wear this for anyone but him. But I did put some flutter lashes on. They're really light and I just like how long they are at the end. So I am going to coat them with a little bit of mascara. And when I coat my lashes with mascara, I like to use a pretty dry mascara so it doesn't get really clumpy. So I can't talk today. I'm using the Colossal Volume Express from Maybelline. And I'm just barely coating the ends. Now you can see them better. Okay, the eyes are complete. So let's go ahead and finish the rest of the face so this feels all put together. I'm going to be touching up my face with my favorite powder. This is from Benefit. It is Champagne and it is the Hello Flawless powder. And I'm using my favorite Chanel blush brush to touch up. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Bronzer in Milk Soleil just to deepen up my contour. For my highlight, I am going to be using the new Dose of Colors and Desi and Katie highlighters. I love these. I've been trying them for the last couple weeks since they came out, and they are Mirame and Fuego, and they are so gorgeous. I already have a little bit on my nose, and let's add a lot more to the cheeks. I'm going to be using this large fluff brush from Luxie. It's number 233. So freaking gorgeous. Maybe I put a little bit too much up there. Okay, and then let's add a little bit of Mirame on top. So glowy. Love it. Okay, and I'm also using the Dose of Colors lippies as well. I've been obsessed with their nudes. They just hit it on the dot with the nudes that they came out with, and the lipsticks are so creamy and so no! No! Who took a bite out of my lipstick? No! It's okay. We'll put you back together. Like I was saying, they're so creamy. I use them all the time. I wore them on my birthday and they're so gorgeous. I like to mix the two together. So this is no shade. This is the only one that I'm going to be wearing today, and then I'm going to put the gorgeous over the top lip gloss. But first, let's put a little bit of lip liner. I'm using the Lip Cheat from Charlotte Tilbury, and this shade is called Pillow Talk. Okay, I filled my lips in a little bit so it has a little pink tint to it, and then we're gonna put the nude over top of it. If you guys saw my lips up close, they literally look like cracked cement. They're so dry. So creamy. And I feel like this color goes really good with this eye look too. Don't worry if your lips are dry, we can put some gloss on to hide the evidence. Hyperventilating. This is so pretty. They did such a good job on this collection. I love it all. Smells good too. Okay, you guys, so that is the completed look. We can add a little bit of blush if you want to, but I really like the warm tones that are going on with the pop of purple in the inner corners of the eyes and the fierce wing liner. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video as much as I loved creating it for you guys, and please leave me any comments down below on what you would like to see next. But keep being fierce, keep being glam, keep being gorgeous. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.